Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Dragon Ball Fighters. Last up was Goten, or Hit. No, it wasn't Goten, it was Hit. So now we're going back to Hero side, but now we're going back to the top. So now it's actually going to be Tien this time, because of how the way things are working here. Let's see. Yeah, because, again, it goes diagonally. It's the Hero side that kind of fucks me up, though. Yeah, that should be right. Yeah, Tien should be next. No, I've played enough Kid Buu lately. Telekinesis sounds kind of fun. I'll do Bab. That works. Alright, so... I'm not going to say like I used to play Tien, but I did have just a small bit of practice with him a while back. I do like Tien. I think he actually can be kind of fun. But I do also feel like he's kind of difficult to do as well. And then especially considering my skills at Dragon Ball Fighters, there's much to be desired. I unfortunately never really learned this game as much as I should have. Not that I can't, but I just haven't at all. So, alright. Let's do this. Yeah, it's been even longer since I think I've actually, like, played Tien to even a normal extent. So, I'll have to remember, like, what his down backs do, what his down forwards do, all that stuff. And it looks like, yeah, that's pretty much... Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that you can do that. I think the heavy variant, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that heavy variant makes it to where you automatically do the slam down, but I don't remember. They changed so much in these games, and these, you know... Yeah, it auto does it. Okay. Trying to think of like what level or what light version does. Alright, well, either way, both Tiens are down, so I didn't get to show off all the cool, you know, Dodon Ray. Not really that, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I didn't get to show off all the really cool shit. So, wait, what am I doing? I kind of lost myself for a second. I'm like, which one am I? And I got hit with an overhead, which I should have avoided. As in, I should have avoided, not that the game fucked me for that. I'm saying, like, I literally should have just paid attention and not been an idiot about that one. Oh my god, I am just absolutely ass at everything I do nowadays. You know what? I know it's level 3 raw. He's just going to change out anyway. If I was playing online, he would have. If I was playing this game online, I guarantee this motherfucker would have switched right then and there. Right when he had the chance. Even though he did lose quite a bit of health. But, you know, that's... Yeah, there it is. Like, even then, I'm... Speaking of, like, being just not the best at Dragon Ball Fighters either, like, I'm still not the best at, like, switching and stuff either. But, you know, as long as you guys enjoy it, I guess it doesn't even technically matter how skilled at a game I technically am. Because I guess at the end of the day, it's, you know, whether or not the content creator himself can be enjoyable enough. But I feel like for fighters, like, you have to be extremely good just to get any sort of enjoyment out of watching it, I feel. But that could just be a me situation. Where I've always just kind of preferred watching, you know, combo videos or something just interesting going on. I don't know. Yeah, I should have done that better. I keep forgetting that he even has, like, the land thing in the first place. Gotta get used to my hard knockdowns, too. But, speaking of Tien, just in general, because we're playing him, I do actually like Tien's stuff. Just, I'm not, you know, not the most skilled. I keep complaining about the same things over and over again. I'm sure I'm getting really old to listen to here, but I like a lot of his stuff. I just don't know everything that can kind of connect fully, either. And I'm not sure when the best opportunity to connect a telekinesis is, either, and when to follow up with it. I just tend to struggle with that just in general, is just the whole concept of like using things like timing stuff. But I've always had that problem, just even in games like Marvel. You know, I've always had like the issue of mainly tag fighters, I should say in general, because I feel like tag fighters for me are just my main struggle. I do like I mashed a button there. I do like Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and I would like to try some Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I just realized I probably can't because if my PS3 is going to be a pain in the dick with this weird recording thing going on, that might be an issue. Because I'm sure some of you might know this or not, but you cannot record HDMI on PS3 because of HDCP and what have you. They won't let you record it because, you know, that's used for like Blu-rays and stuff. Or whatever. So if I wanted to record, because I was recording using components, so I'm not even sure if like it's my component cables that are fucked, or if it's just my PS3 is just really bad. I don't know, but it could be a number of things. I know like I'm complaining. Yeah, I always say like, oh, there should be no real continuity with these videos, and then yet here I am. That was actually a really nice that was a really nice uppercut he just did there. I thought it was kind of neat. I better not fucking die to this, I swear. Of course. I gotta do one more round. It would have been done too. It would have been over and fine and done, and we would have moved on. But yeah, like honestly, I would like to try to do I keep slipping up here. Like Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and even to an extent like Tekken 8 would be kind of somewhat cool. But the only problem doing Tekken 8 for like a BTS series is that like we don't have all the characters, and I do kind of like doing things where like I have. Just gonna kill him off maybe if it actually works. Driving, that's what it's called. I don't know why I kept forgetting what the name of it was called. I should know this. But yeah, Grand Blue versus Rising would have been another one I wanted to do. But it's one of those cases of if I'm not really confident in my skills, I don't feel like I should do it. And besides, like some games are just even more, you know, ridiculously more difficult. Forgot what type of assist that was. See if he lands into it. Nice. Okay, that was kind of nice actually. Not gonna lie. That said, still landed. Fuck off, Goichi! Goddamn, get out of here. Anyway, yeah, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Grand Blue, and then Tekken 8, or at least Tekken something, because I do like Tekken. I'm not pro either, but I do actually like Tekken enough. Soul Calibur was also considered, but there are just some games that I feel like I don't really have the capability just yet to play on hard. So that's where that kind of comes into play, is ah, man, that's really tight, though. But there you go. That's it for Tien. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all next time for the villain side. And, of course, as always, take care, everybody.